Okay, so we're getting ready to make a couple gift bags. I am doing two different versions. One where I am going to print using this Koala Inkjet glossy photo paper, 54 pounds, 13 by 19. And then I'm going to be doing this one, and I'm going to be using this vinyl sticker paper, glossy, 13 by 19 also. And we are going to use that to cover this bag. I'm still debating on if I want to do that bag or this bag. Both bags come from the Dollar Tree. The only reason why I'm debating on which bag I want to do is because this one has this, and that's not too, attractive. And if I had some ribbon, I would definitely do this because I know sticker paper will adhere to this paper really good. They both came from the Dollar Tree, and of course this one comes with this. But if I had some ribbon, I would definitely be doing this one, cutting these off, punching holes, and tying the ribbon on the back. So you can look forward to me doing that because, I'm about to order some ribbon, right? But I think for today, but maybe we'll do this one because our girl here is green and yellow and gold, and I don't want no red ribbon. So we'll probably just go with this one. Right now, the image is printing out over there, and stay tuned. So this is what it looks like printed out, and I have two sheets. One is for the front, and one is for the sides. And these are 13 by 19 again, Koala glossy sticker vinyl paper. And so I'm just gonna take one. I'm gonna take my ruler, but you can use scissors. I'm just used to using these. So I'm just gonna trim the white off. And boom, this is what it looks like. Now, I did make a mistake when I was designing and forgot to bring this all the way down, but you bring it all the way down. So let me just cut this other one. And boom, this is what it looks like. Listen, these colors are so popping. Thank you, Koala. And now we're gonna take our bag, and I'm just gonna cut off these handles. And you wanna go all the way down and make sure that you're cutting just like that. And boom. So I'm going to start off with the flat side. I'm going to take my image and I'm going to place it on top just to make sure. Now remember, we have, when designing, I did leave that little piece on the top just so that we can fold over when we're done. Now I'm going to take a little corner and I'm just going to smooth the image on. It's going to look like that. Now we're going to pop it open. Oh, but before we do that, I'm going to take this ruler and I'm going to take off that excess sticker on the side. And boom, so now we get to pop it open, and I'm just gonna fold this little piece over. And this is only like a tiny piece, but if you feel like you want more, then you can just make the whole image 13 instead of 12.5. Now we're gonna do the sides, which we're gonna plop that side open. And then the way that I do my side is I peel a piece and I bring it all the way down and I fold over. So it looks like that. And then I'm gonna bring it to the side and I'm just gonna get it as close to that edge as possible. So I'm gonna line that up. Smooth it down, flip it over, and then I'm just gonna slowly rub it down. Now you wanna make sure that you're rubbing and peeling, as you go, and making sure you're rubbing down really good because you don't want to have any kind of air bubbles. Now, sometimes the bags and sticker can be a little forgiving with the bubble, and you just want to slowly peel it and rub that bubble out. But for the most part, this works. Just rubbing it out, because it's really hard trying to smooth the side on the surface that's not hard, you know. And boom, just like that. So now we're just going to fold that top over like so. Smooth the edges down. And now it's time to do the other sides. Now, I do want to say that this kind of paper, gift bag, I should say, I would not recommend. I definitely put some more different bags in my store. You want something that's a little bit more sturdier. This is okay. It was not horrible, but I would definitely recommend one of those sturdier type of bags. And it's kind of like the first one that I used, but it's not as holographic. So with it having that flat surface, it should be able to stick a little bit more. But like I said, these bags it wasn't horrible to use. It was just a little lumpy in the front. And that's the part that I didn't like. I like my stuff to be smooth. And so this is the first time and last time I'm probably going to use this kind of bag. Now, I don't know if you remember me doing this for Christmas time, but I did do this for Christmas. I did the 8x8x8 gift bags, and I covered them for, I think when I did another video, I did it for teachers. So that one is a really good one too, especially to put treats and stuff in, you know. So again, we're lining up, but this time I'm lining up at the bottom. And I'm going to flip over and do the same method. Pull slowly and smooth down. And we're going to cut off the excess before we fold it over. And you need to cut off the excess before you fold it over, because then you'll have that little piece that's going to be in the way when it's time to fold over. Now for this one, I did not use a ruler, but all you got to do is just like take your time and glide it down. Child, if I can do it, you can do it too, because we all know I'm crooked. And boom. That is done. And now we're just folding that little piece over and smoothing it down like that. This little brown bag, it just looks like we covered a paper bag. It came out really cute though. It's like one of those, who's gonna know? You know? So if you need to fold it, then you just want to like smooth it and pop that on the side. And this is how I ship mine folded. And we're just going to fold it like how it originally was. Just like this, making sure all the edges are smooth and stuck on paper. But now let's plop that back open. And no images harmed in the folding process. And I'm going to get my hole puncher. And I'm going to punch the hole not on the part that I cut, but a little bit on the side. Like so. Just like that. So listen, I didn't have this one. Remember, we cut off the handles and didn't come with a ribbon. I didn't have any ribbons for these kind of bags, but they do sell some on Amazon. Go and check out my store, because I put some in there as well if you're deciding to use these bags instead of the other ones that already come with ribbon. And so I'm using just some what is it, Gross cut, child, if you know what it's called, let me know in the comments. But Gross grain, there we go, Gross grain ribbon that I had for when I make my bows. I'm just gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna tie a knot and see how this is gonna work. So let me tell you now, this did not work. I tried to double knot it, but the ribbon was just a little bit too skinny, and so it just kept, when I put it in there, it just came through the hole. And I'm like, you know what, I have some chains, let me go and use this. So I'm gonna grab that ribbon that I had, and I'm going to use it as a little measuring tool to make sure that it is the right length. And then I just need 2 of these. So now I'm going to take the bag, and I am going to heat up my glue gun, because this is the only way that I know that this is the chains are gonna stay in here. So I'm gonna heat up my glue gun. And while that's warming up, I'm gonna take the edge of the chain, and I'm gonna shove it in the holes with the bottom, with that little end going, making sure that that's on the inside of the bag. And let's do the same thing to the other side. Now I'm only leaving like 3 loops on the inside, because I don't want the chains to be super short, you know? Okay, just like that, and that's what it's gonna look like. So now we're gonna take our glue gun, and we're just gonna do like a little dollop of glue right there, put that chain there, and then we're gonna put a little bit more glue on top. This is basically the same process that we're gonna use when we do our little foam board gift bag.
This thing, I don't know if it was these nails or
we
what,
put the glue, put the chain,
to like
put some more glue
there, but
and you can choose to cover this, but I just leave it like this, because y'all ain't gonna go no, and you're gonna put some tissue paper in there, and that extra step is just not needed. So now we're just gonna do the same thing to the other side. And just like this, but now you do want to wait for it to dry, but look how cute. I just couldn't resist. It is so cute. That gold is definitely popping on this, and Miss Brandy is definitely going to be happy, because child, this bag is super cute. Now let's get on to the next one, which is this one. And for this one, I am using my ruler and blade. Again, like I said, it's just something that I'm used to. And this one is printed on thicker photo paper, of course, by Koala. And so we're just going to cut these little edges. Again, this is 13 by 19, or maybe I should say 19 by 13, because it's 13 inches in height. Now the bag isn't going to be as big as the other bag, and that's because we have the bottom piece that's you know, kind of in the way, but we need to fold the bag to make an actual gift bag. But either way, child, is cute. So just cut off all the white. After seeing both bags, let me know which one you would do in the comments. Now I'm going to take my ruler, and I'm going to just like break that. I don't know. I'm not going to go all the way down, but I'm just going to like score it a little bit. And this is just to make it easier to fold. So you don't want to go all the way down. You just want to drag that up across there. And it gives it a little line, like I said, to make it a little bit easier to fold. If you have a better way in how to make it fold without scoring, let me know in the comments, because child, ideas are always welcomed. And boom, just like that. And we're going to do and I did the same thing to the other side, because you need 2. And for this one, I am going to use double-sided adhesive. And this is how we're going to end up putting it together. And this is what it's going to look like. Boom, like that. So now we're going to get some double-sided adhesive for the bottom and the sides. And for the bottom, that's where I'm going to put the adhesive. So I have a 2-inch adhesive tape, double-sided. I'm just going to put this on here like that. Take my blade and trim off the excess. just like so. Flip it around and trim off that excess tape, sorry. And then I'm gonna grab my 1/2 inch, and then I'm gonna place it on the side just like this. And we're gonna do the same thing to the next bag. Boom, just like that. Now I'm just going to peel off the tape on the bottom and fold that over like that. You do want the smaller pieces to go on the inside of the bag. Now I'm going to have to create this again just to make, to get kind of like better footing on how I would like to do it, because child, I was struggling a little bit, This is my first time putting it together, and I ain't gonna lie, I was struggling. I did not think about lining them up. Then one part needed to be on the top, one part, child, listen. But I'm gonna do another one, and we gonna see. But if you was to ask, and even though it's not super hard, especially after you kind of like get your footing on how it needs to be done, because you definitely want those edges to line up. And one part of the bag has to be on top while the other one is on the bottom. And like I said, you still want the edges of the bottom of the bag to line up with the edge of the top of the bag, like that. And then that's when I realized, like, girl, the bottom is not lining up, and I had to, and that double-sided tape sticks really good, because I got extra strength. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I got it. And so I'm going to line this up. So if you choose to go this route, just be sure to line the edge up with that bottom of the bag and the side of the bag. And you see, I kind of ripped my little bag a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to fix that with some glue. It's okay. Ain't nobody going to know. This is a mock-up anyway, so. But if you are making these bags, so this is what you want to do. First, line them up. And then we're going to take the tape off of the side. And that little piece on the inside as well. Oh, I forgot to tape a little piece on this inside. So the tape on the inside is because you're going to cover, the side is going to go over. So that helps it to stay down. And smooth that out like that. So, I was struggling at first, but once I got my little footing in, it was pretty good. It wasn't as difficult as I was making it seem. You just kind of like have to start it off, figure out how to align it, and you're good to go. Just like that. And you see you fold it over, and then that little tape that's on the side is going to go on the inside. Now you do want to make sure it's smooth, and that's what my problem was. It wasn't smooth, therefore it wasn't going over as smooth as it needed to. But boom, this is what it's going to look like. Now I'm going to get a piece of scrap, and then I'm going to stick it on that bottom piece, because we do have that tape. And next time I'm going to be prepared and make sure that I have better paper for the bottom. So I'm also thinking next time, instead of putting, instead of putting the tape where I put it, I can put it on the small piece on the green side. And that way all I have to do is just
flap it down and seal it like that versus having that big old piece of tape, you know. Listen, trial and error. So for this one, I'm going to grab 2 pieces of Grossin Green. I think this is what it's called. I hope this is what it's called. And I'm just going to knot them together. And I'm going to make sure I knot them together twice. That way it gives it the thickness that it needs, so it doesn't come trying to go through that hole that we created with that hole punch. And then I'm just going to push that one side in. You do want the knot to be on the inside of the bag. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to fold the ends. That way it's easier to push into the hole. And then I'm going to knot this double knotted, just like I did the other one. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And just like that, it is done. Super cute, super tea, and it is a really good size, to be honest. So we created 2 different bags, both 13 by 19 paper, done 2 ways. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting.